Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Young and the Restless. Nikki stands up to Victor. Victor pulls the plug, and Kane makes a huge reveal about Jill. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. At the Overlook, Claire rants about her grandfather's behavior toward Kyle at the memorial. She's realized he'll never accept them, and she's through trying to convince him otherwise. Claire thinks her father would be proud of her today. Kyle isn't convinced she'll stay mad at Victor. She insists, Victor broke something today, and I'm not sure it will ever be able to be fixed. She threatens to kick Victor out of her life if he doesn't accept them. It's about time. Claire compares Victor to Jordan. They're people who want to spoil things. She won't live like that anymore. Kyle grins. It's at this moment of perfect solidarity between Kyle and Claire that Audra jogs up to stir the pot. Audra extends her condolences to Claire, and Kyle bluntly asks her to go run elsewhere. Audra makes a show of tying her shoe before dropping a little bomb. She has Kyle's phone charger. He must have left it in her sleeping car when they were planning their pitch to Kane. She then mentions the cocktail evenings they spent together over in France. Irritated, Kyle tells her to pitch the charger. Claire takes this all in before letting Audra know that Nate's been supporting her and her mother. At the ranch, Nikki chastises Victor for his behavior at Cole's memorial. He's trying to destroy Claire's happiness. Unsurprisingly, Victor refuses to apologize. Nikki crosses her arms and arches an eyebrow at him in consternation. Victor grunts that Kyle had no right to be there today with family. It's his house. In a deeply satisfying moment, Nikki informs him that this is her house as well, and he has no right to decide who comes and goes. She reminds him Kyle was already a member of their family before. He may not want Kyle back in it, but Claire has different ideas. When Victor digs in, Nikki tells him again that he was wrong for picking on Kyle today. She has no energy for this exhausting nonsense, and begs him to let go of his hatred for the Abbotts. Victor, softening, assures her he heard her about life being too short. Once alone, he picks up his phone and summons Audra to the ranch. In Kane's suite, Phyllis is irked by Billy's attitude toward Kane's once-in-a-lifetime offer. Billy won't do anything to the people he cares about until he knows the details of the plans, which involve his family and the mother of his children. He questions Phyllis not caring about Nick. She says, it's just business. Billy, who ironically just cut ties with his brother, snarks about her priorities and demands more info from Kane. How will he take over private companies? Kane won't say, but coming clean suddenly seems preferable to listening to Phyllis and Billy trade insults. So he explains that each company will become a division of Arabesque. Each CEO would have the opportunity to keep their position, but would be demoted and would answer to him. Billy's highly amused that Kane thinks Victor Newman will answer to him. They debate as Phyllis soaks up the idea of Victor answering to her. Billy says it's a fantasy. Kane pressures him to make a decision. All Billy wants is Chancellor. If Nikki would continue running it, he's out. Kane yells, would you just think bigger? What he's offering would dwarf Chancellor. Stubborn as ever, Billy says he doesn't need it. Billy claims he's focused on bringing Chancellor back into the family fold in memory of Chance. Phyllis cackles that Billy wants Chancellor back to stick it to his mother and make her wrong for all the time she fired him. Kane sizes Billy up as Phyllis steps out to take a call. Billy tells Kane Phyllis is a loose cannon. Kane points out people have said the same about him. He questions Billy about Jill, and he admits there's resentment. Kane informs his not brother that selling Chancellor and upsetting him was the hardest thing she's ever had to do. He knows this because they reconnected when Colin got sick. She attended his funeral. Billy mutters about the pretend prodigal son being back to take his place and sulks. No wonder Jill was deeply wounded by what happened between them. She was sick and needed someone to talk to. He filled that role. He explains Colin asked to see her before he died. That's how they reconnected. Billy asks if she knew he was Aristotle Dumas as Phyllis re-enters and says Summer's upset about Chance. What did I miss? Billy tells her there's another person involved in their business scenario. Jill. Kane denies Jill's part of the business plan, but is caggier about her knowing he was Dumas. After a rant about his mother lying, Billy decides to call her and find out. He gets Jill on a video call, and warns that, depending on her answer, this could be the last time he reaches out. Jill's not sure why she's getting an ultimatum. Billy turns the phone and tells her he's here with Kane. You knew about him all along, didn't you? Jill doesn't deny it. Billy fumes. That's what I thought. At the ranch, Audra's surprised to hear from Victor on the day of Cole's memorial. Victor quickly dispenses with small talk and tells her that she failed to seduce Kyle and now he thinks he has an advantage over him. I don't like it. Audra insists she has Kyle right where she wants him. She was never going to sleep with him. All she had to do was get him into her room. She's already started to create doubt in Claire's mind. We're looking at a time bomb ready to explode. Victor declares that she's spinning this and their deal has ended. He's pulling the plug on her company, Vibrant. I'm shutting it down now. Claire and Kyle rejoin Victoria at the tack house. She assures her daughter she did nothing wrong with Victor and that she'll be having a go at him as well. Claire doesn't care. Changes are ahead for her and Kyle, and she won't waste any more time waiting for Victor Newman's approval. Claire announces to her mother and Kyle that it's time for them to move in together.